So just a quick tutorial to tell you or show you, demonstrate how to get into Gizmos. So here I am on the e-learning site right now. You'll see right here there's a Gizmos button that will take you to the Gizmos website. In order to use the Gizmos, you have to sign up first to a teacher's class, and the class code for our class is right here in the body of the lesson plan. So I'm just going to highlight that, and then I'm going to copy it. So I do Control C to copy that code, which I'll need once I go to the Gizmos site. So here I click on the Gizmos toolbar, it takes me to the Gizmos site, and you'll see right in the top right corner here there's an enroll in class button where you can enter that class code. Once you've entered the class code, then you can log in by clicking this login button. So let's hit enroll in class. I click here and enter the class code, so Control V will paste that into there. So there's the class code entered. I click continue, and you can see here this is our course code here, and that's our class right there, taught by me. So if you already have an Explore Learning account, maybe you've used Gizmos before in another course, then you can log in with that account from here if you know what your user ID and password is. If not, you can create a new one by clicking this button. So I'll do that. You have to put your first and last name in here. This is required, and I'd like you to use your real first and last name so I can identify who you are when you do the assessment questions. So you put your first and last name here. Here you can put an email address. You don't have to, but you can put an email address there. If you do, then you might get the odd email from Explore Learning giving you updates on their site. And here's where you have to put a username and password. So you create that yourself. Just so you know, I will be able to see your username and password. That way if you forget them, I can remind you what they are. So don't use anything inappropriate for the username or password, and don't use anything too personal either. So keep that as private information. If you're not sure what to put, you can just put your name for the username, and for the password you can put physics or something like that, or Gizmos, whatever that it's easy for you to remember. Once you do that, you hit submit and you'll have an account set up. I'm not going to do that because I am already set up as the teacher of the course. Once you've gone through that process, you'll come back to the home page, and you can click this login button, which will bring you here. You put your username and password in here, and then click login, and you will see the Gizmos. So I'm going to log in anyway, just so you can see what that looks like. But it won't look exactly the same because I've got multiple accounts in here, but I'll do it anyway just so you get a sense of what it will look like. You're gonna not see all this here, but you'll see your class, and so you'll see these Gizmos here, the ones that are not grayed out. You'll see them in there already, and the one that we're using today is called Fan Cart Physics, so you just click on that and go from there with the sheet that you've got provided. So that's it. Should work out fine. Oh yeah, once you run the Gizmo, I'm going to do that here. So you'll get a screen that looks like this when the Gizmo starts to load. You might get on this screen here, you might get a message saying that Shockwave Player is not installed or it's not updated. I've already gone past that message myself on my computer, but if it's the first, well, it will be the first time it's seeing it, then you may get a message saying Shockwave is not installed, and it'll say run this time or install Shockwave Player update. If you run the update, it takes a while, so I suggest you just hit run this time, and then it will play the Gizmo, no problem. So that's it, and all the instructions for using this Gizmo are included on the sheet, so just follow it carefully. There's some tabs here to get tables and graphs and so on, which it refers to in the activity. And then there's these fans, which you're actually going to sort of put on this cart like so, and then you can switch them on using this button, and you can change the direction using this button down here. It explains it all in the sheet. So that's it. Explore forces and acceleration of carts, and it's pretty neat activity, and you should get an idea of what happens when you add more force, what happens when you add more mass, and so on, which is what Newton's second law is all about.